If West Ham need anything, it's they've got to bulk up that defence. Especially not with the most recent rumour of Issa Diop potentially going to AC Milan. I mean, Diop's always rumoured to leave West Ham in general, every transfer window, but the AC Milan interest is something that West Ham fans have reacted to. And even more so, and one of the main topics of this video, is that there is preparation for a supposed bid for a previous West Ham target. And I'm going to be talking about him and the Diop news and West Ham's need to bulk up the defence in this video. Nikola Milenković has once again been linked with West Ham, and according to the Italian sports journalist Gianluca di Marzio and Sky Italia, West Ham are reportedly preparing a bid for the Serbian defender. He's a centre-back by trade. I know that he's been on West Ham's radar for quite some time. He was even mentioned last season around a few transfer rumours. He's 23 years old. He's scored 11 goals in 121 games for Fiorentina. And he's quite a versatile player, because not only can he play as a centre-back, which is his preferred position, but he can also go as a right-back. And he's a very reliable kind of defender. I know he's very physical and strong. And I think one of the reasons why we need to build up these centre-back roles is because we need to add extra depth in there. Bonner is by far West Ham's best centre-back, and he's, as I said before, getting better with age. He's 33 years old now. But we can't just rely on Bonner all the time. Dawson's been a bit hit and miss for me. Diop's rumoured to be leaving, and I'm going to get onto that in a second. Even then, Issa Diop is very come and go in terms of his performances and consistency. Ben Johnson isn't a centre-back, so he's not really going to be mentioned in the conversation. And Frederick Alves hasn't had any game time with the first team. So we need, I think, at least two centre-backs. And Milenković should be one of those that is taken into consideration. I do think he's a decent player. I have seen a few clips of him. I think he's got a lot of potential. And as I just look at my notes here, his market value is roughly going to be about 80 million euros. I think West Ham are going to look to maybe even reduce the price, which is typical David Sullivan. And, well, what Di Marzio said was that West Ham could bid 21 million for him. So actually, West Ham could go a little bit over than what I initially expected. Sorry, I just had to check my notes there regarding the player. They're returning with a new offer, and West Ham did bid something similar to 21 million last year. It was a little bit under that. But Milenković is in the last year of his contract now at Fiorentina, and it would kind of make sense for him to leave the club, because I don't think he's going to get offered a new deal anytime soon if he's already on the radar of a few teams. Juventus have been interested in him, but West Ham are ones that are going to really go all out for him. Having a player that is versatile in the defence is something West Ham do need. And I think him being able to play right back and centre back and interchange is going to be important. Right back in particular, because I wouldn't trust Fredericks as a backup right back. Fredericks as a wing back's alright, but as a backup right back, no. Milenković can fill in at right back, so that will be sorted. But like I said before, West Ham need at least two centre backs in this transfer window to add to centre back depth. Don't just rely on Ogbonna and Diop all the time, because Diop might be leaving the club and Balbuena's already on his way out. So we definitely need depth in the defence, and let it not be leaky. Milenković and another centre-back would be ideal. Who's my other centre-back choice? It's rumoured to be Duja Kaleta, I should say, but he's not going to be joining right now because he's still at the Euros with Croatia. But the dream in an alternative universe would be to have Milenković and Kaleta in there. But to summarise, Milenković is someone I'd definitely take. Let me briefly touch on the news of Issa Diop having interest from AC Milan. He's linked with a move away from West Ham every transfer window. I seem to remember that Spurs wanted to bid 50 million for him. I think that there was a rumour to suggest that Manchester United would even bid for him. Maybe that was last year or the year before. I'll comment on the player first of all to begin with. The thing with Issa Diop is, I genuinely don't mind him, but I don't adore him, if that makes sense. I think he's very athletic and he's very good from set pieces. He's good at heading the ball from set pieces, but he's clumsy at times. He's not an aggressive tackler. He's not someone who keeps it tight on opposition players. And he's not somebody who is particularly all that focused. And that's why I think he's going to be a bit hit and miss with West Ham. Milan have already signed for Kayo Tomori, and they've completed the permanent deal for him. And they probably want another young centre-back to complement him. Diop's got 1 year left on his contract at West Ham, I should point out. And he's shown a lot of quality at times as Issa Diop. But he has been, again, a bit suspect at times. I don't think another thing that's helped is that West Ham haven't found the ideal centre-back pairing still. We thought that we had it with Diop and Balbuena in 2018 because both of them have leadership qualities and were captains of their previous respective clubs. But what strikes me as well is the fact that David Moyes keeps mixing and matching his centre-back pairings. Ogbonna's definitely going to start. That's without a shadow of a doubt. But Diop and Dawson keep interchanging. My issue with Diop is not necessarily inconsistency, but it's just sometimes he makes mistakes and doesn't learn from them. I wouldn't necessarily sell him though. Not right now anyway. But again, the catch-22 is, do you sell him now and get some money, or do you let him go in a free next season and don't get anything out of it? So that's another issue. And if Issa Diop does go, like I said, we need to get in two centre-backs. So there's a lot to consider with this rumour of Issa Diop going to AC Milan and whether West Ham really, really will put the foot down and sign some centre-backs, because it needs doing. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Wheel and Deal. If you liked the video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe for more content. I'm going to try and do as many of these videos as I can throughout the week and as transfer stories develop. So you can expect to see quite a lot of Wheel and Deal videos on my channel over the next month or so. Thank you very much for watching, take care, and I'll see you all soon.